A lifeguard's hook. Telescopic, it looks like.
Miss Catwalk, need some help?
Yes. Can you connect this cable to the crystal? Maybe that way I'll be able to restore power to the park.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Baruth. Electric outlets? I may be able to tow the crystal using this tractor. I just have to get to it first. happened?
Rope connected? Okay. But next time you warn Baruth first before putting magic back.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Baruth.
Okay, Miss Ketwelk. No problem. Baruth tough guy, like very old mammoth. Light, now return to park.
This one is still legible. Somebody really went all out. The Vorarlberg crest. Hans put it on all of his inventions. I should be able to separate the car from the cart. I should be able to tow the crystal by attaching it to this winch. Sorry. No ignition controls. I see. The automaton that controlled the tractor has to be connected to this pin, shaped like a Vorarlberg key, to start it. It's ingenious, but I need an automaton in working order. What on earth is that? The Vorarlberg crest. Hans put it on all of his inventions. Vorarlberg tools. Nothing better for fixing automatons. Vorarlberg tools. Nothing better for fixing automatons. Kirk, what are you doing here?
As you were able to explore the area without being harmed, I authorized the U-Calls to go ashore. I have to show you something, Kate Walker.
What is it? Is it important?
Come on, Miss Kate Walker, come, okay? Below stinking rotten asphalt is sacred path of the migration. Miss Kate Walker must hurry and quickly bring out all ostriches so you-calls can take this route.
Listen, I do understand that you want to respect your customs to the letter. But moving your caravan through there is suicide. That avenue is completely contaminated.
No blah blah, Miss Kate Walker. It is the will of the spirits. Miss Kate Walker saw what always happens when you-calls oppose spirits.
But
Our shaman is stubborn like an old ostrich, Kate Walker. Do you think there may be another route?
I don't know. For the moment, I'm concentrating on repairing an automaton to tow the crystal. As soon as I can, I'll try to find another path. Until then, please stay in the safe zones and be careful, okay?
Hurry, Kate Walker. I doubt that our pursuers will give us the chance to rest long.
Migration must start again as soon as possible.
Contaminated zone. All of Baranor is contaminated by radiation. The caravan can't go that way. Completely clogged. could have done that?
Miss Catwalk saw strange metal man on beach?
Park maybe was very fun before. Now park very, very dark.
Route to travel still very long.
Tuk tuk sugar!
If park was still open, Old Bad Boss is still not yet for Yuko's visit.
Nobody here, Tuk Tuk.
Tuk tuk! Still very long road before getting to sacred lands of ostriches.
Park seems sad, but still better than staying inside boat.
It's blocking the opening. I remember these locks. They're used to activate all of Hans's inventions. Now I just have to find the right key. What was that? How on earth did that train car get here? What's this rod doing here? Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. There's radiation everywhere. There's radiation everywhere. Nice. Radiation everywhere. I wonder where this passage is. The park must be behind there. How charming. The zone is more or less safe. Mushrooms? Still fresh. For Andre, my proud soldier. A photo album. Tempting. My Andre. first runner-up in the 1979 Now Dusk Oblast Beauty Contest. Not bad. My Andre. Some Olympic medals.
Here for the last act of our exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion, your favorite series, an exciting mix of love, greed, and plutonium. Today, Piotr confronts his best friend Yuri. Why? Over the heart of the beautiful Genia, promised to the one, but madly in love with the other. And while nobody knows how their confrontation will end, one thing is for sure. There will be lots of testosterone and passion on the air today.
Yuri, I'd never ask you something like this. You're my best friend. If it wasn't so important.
You asked me to call off my wedding to Zhenya, and you still dare call yourself my best friend?
Come on, Yuri. You know she loves me. You can't blame me for that.
Really? And what does Tatiana think of all this? And your families? Do they know you intend to call off the wedding for Zhenya?
They'll just have to accept it.
And lose your inheritance from Uncle Joseph? You can be so naive, Piotr.
What do you mean?
Didn't your parents tell you? Your uncle's will was read this morning. Old Joseph seems to have played one last posthumous joke on you and Tatiana.
You're lying, damn you.
Not at all. It is clearly stipulated that you and her can only inherit his fortune if you get married and stay married for at least 10 years from his death. Unless one of you dies before then.
And that's the end of this exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion. To find out what happens next, tune in later on when we come back on the air.
Some Olympic medals.
Huh? Who are you? And what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
So you're the tramp that decided to use my cart? I had to go all the way up the track with the game I caught on my back because of you.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm accompanying this tribe, and we're trying to leave the park. I thought that old cart was abandoned and that I could use it. I never thought I'd do any harm.
Should have looked around a bit first, though. It ain't abandoned for everybody. Don't that beat all? There you are, you good boy. Mama'll have you up and running in no time.
What's this key for?
For activating the park automatons, you need to give them a good turn of the key every so often, or the poor things get all neurasthenic. Even cantankerous. Plus they break down. There.
Listen, I didn't really want to get off on the wrong foot with you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm accompanying the Yukon tribe on their migration to their sacred lands. And you're...
Oh, an American. Yeah, I'd bet anything. Well, look at that. An American. Well, I'm Staff Sergeant Katerina Viktorovna Drostelova. Gold medalist in the shot put in the Moscow Olympics. And the widow of Lieutenant Andrei Grigorovich Drostelov, veteran artillery officer and figure skating champion.
Delighted to meet you, Katerina. It seems you might be just the person I'm looking for. Do you think you could let me borrow that strange key of yours? I needed to repair an automaton, without whom, I'm afraid, it is impossible for us to leave.
You've been really polite, and you speak the same way they talk in those books, little lady. You do have a bit of backbone, I'll say that much for you. This key is extremely precious to me. As far as I know, your gang of gnomes and you might just be one of those gangs of bandits that hang around here. Scrap dealers looking in every nook and cranny for a pot of gold, despite the radiation around here. I saw those riffraff off with a load of buckshot.
So you're the Katerina Drozdelova? First runner-up in the Naudask Oblast Beauty Contest in 1979?
Yes, indeed, that was me. And that was also when I met my Andre. To be perfectly honest, I thought that somebody from the West could only possibly know me for what I did in athletics instead.
Now that I know who you are, I don't dare ask for your key. I would never want to inconvenience someone of your standing like that.
Stop. Classy women don't fuss over each other. Tell me exactly why you need my key, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I have to get a park automaton back in working condition so I can pull our boat higher up onto the beach so the ostrich herd in the hold can get out. The Yukons and their herd have to continue their sacred migration as soon as possible. What's more, the longer we're stuck here, the more likely it is that we'll be caught and arrested by the soldiers who are after us.
If I say yes, you promise you'll bring it back to me as soon as you've finished?
Of course. I would never betray the trust of the great Katerina Drozdelova.
Okay then, I agree. Take good care of it. For 20 years now, it's let me keep my bag of mechanical fleas running.
20 years? I thought all the survivors left after the catastrophe.
But it was already too late for him, unfortunately.
Your husband was contaminated?
Both of us did, actually. But it didn't do anything to me. That's just the way I was made. Or maybe I was immune because of all the garbage they kept giving me for years so that I could win that trinket at the Olympics.
And since then, you've never tried to get to Valzambur?
No. I heard that all of the irradiated survivors were sent to this clinic there and they never get out. Besides, I have absolutely everything I need here, somewhere to call home. I'm near my dear Andriusha. I have my dog and all the game I want.
One last thing before I go. You said the air in the subway stayed pure. Does it lead out of the city?
Yes. Just follow the tracks right behind my place and you can get out to the other side of Baranor through the Olympia Stadium station at the end of the line. That's the terminus. Not only do you avoid the radiation, but you also have electricity. It's one of the only circuits in the city that's still working. You just have to be careful. Some of the pipes gave way and flooded some galleries with lake water.
Thank you, Katerina, for everything. Nice view, but not much else.
What news, Kate Walker?
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
So we'll take the subway line. The air is pure, and the station at the end of the line lets us leave the city while staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex, Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukos would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukos clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
Olympia. Ayahuasca didn't seem to like that.
The truth is, I was told that the previous migration went through some bad times. A tragedy that left permanent scars. But you have enough to do for the moment. We'll talk about all that later.
Once we've left Baranur, what is the next step?
The river Balaton. Once we cross the sacred bridge over it, we'll be past the border and in Yakistan. Our pursuers won't be able to harm us there.
Any news from the Yukos who are still locked up in the crystal?
Everyone is fine, even if the ostriches are getting impatient. We have to get them out soon, Kate Walker.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend. XZ2000. Oscar's serial number. believe it.
Kate Walker? Hello, Kate Walker. So is everything set? Are we ready to go now? You have refitted the train spring, haven't you? And what about Mr. Hans Vorarlberg? Is he on board?
There's no more train, Oscar. And there's no more Hans Vorarlberg.
I beg your pardon?
You were supposed to be dead, too. I installed your heart in another model just like you. And it seems to have worked. It's good to see you again, Oscar. Are you all right, Oscar?
I suppose I am indeed, Kate Walker. To the best of my knowledge, I have not been programmed for anguish.
I guess not. But you know, Oscar, you were always very talented.
This new body is in great need of maintenance. It is suffering from osteoarthritic rust at every joint.
Oscar, I need your help.
Of course, Kate Walker. That is my function.
We're stuck here in this contaminated area, and we need to leave as soon as possible to escape the people chasing us. But the Yukels and their herd are locked in the boat that brought us to this poisoned beach. We need to hoist the crystal out of the sand and clear the rear hatch so the ostriches can get out. There's a vehicle on the pier over there that I think we can use, but it looks like only an automaton can drive it.
I will gladly do what I can to help you, as long as this worn-out body should prove up to the task.
We'll make do, Oscar. You can trust me.
Well, I shall indeed do what I can to help, Kate Walker. But, Kate Walker, my clothes. I don't have any clothes.
Oscar, the Yukels and I have seen a lot worse. Believe me, we'll get over it.
No, and no, Kate Walker. It is completely out of the question for me to stroll around without covering. My mechanical intimacy is protected by industrial patents that ensure the durability of Vorarlberg productions. I need clothing, that's all there is to it.
Oscar, please.
Do not insist, Kate Walker. I will not move from here without decent attire.
All right. I'll get you some clothes.